What's good, YouTube? Today I'm talking about staying strong through resilience. I was just arrested at a protest. I'm not going to get into too many details of that because of the legal business of it. But I do want to talk about how to reframe your mind when going through some negative events to have a positive outlook on a situation, because I'm facing some serious charges right here. But I'm going to be alright, because basically there's ain't nothing I can do about it to reverse it. So the best thing I can do looking forward is to analyze each position individually, like my life was pieces on a chessboard, and see what I should do. So
Look at this dude.
I'm still actively thinking of improvisation and methods to make more money to deal with all this expensive legal stuff. Just reframing my life and using this time that I have to be as positive as I can. I got an appointment with my bond officer soon, so I'll probably record again after that to let y'all know how that goes and everything. But yeah, it's interesting, it's interesting. Because when I was in there, it was basically just isolation. I was in there alone. Officers weren't even doing what they were supposed to do. It was like 15-minute checkups, so they didn't even come around like that. And I think they were doing that on purpose. And I couldn't even use the phone because they had it messed up. It didn't even work properly. But thankfully I was bonded out by family. And yeah, but things could have been a lot worse. I could have stayed in there for a lot longer if I didn't have access to the family that I have and their willingness to help me out. Or if I didn't have access to family that had the funds or financial means to move me out. Or even if I was a different ethnicity, I could have been in a much worse situation, legally speaking, due to the predispositions to people that are of different ethnicities inside of the legal system and the judicial system within Texas and the whole of the United States. But yeah, man, I would just like to say one thing you can do when you need to stay positive is to always look at what could go right as opposed to what could go wrong. Always look at what you could be doing to improve in your situation, even if your tools are limited. Because sometimes you do more with less. A lot of the times less is more, and you need some semblance of isolation to be able to reframe and really think about how you're proceeding with your life and what decisions you're making on a day-to-day basis. And another thing you should probably do is realize that every second you have is precious, and every moment you have, you could be doing something to help out, because in the end, a lot of things are just sorry, I was making sure my phone was staying on. A lot of things just suck sometimes. They're shitty, shitty things happen to people all the time, whether they deserve them or not. It's just the status of the world and how it operates. There really is no good nor evil. There's really just what is and what isn't. There's shit you should do and shouldn't do, shit that's right and wrong. But in the end, your version of that's going to be different than everybody else's. So do what your heart follows and is right. Don't be a dick to other people still. Do that. There's within reason, and really just keep going, because the best thing you can do is just keep going. I didn't know if I was going to go to TDC or whatnot. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know, I was preparing for the worst, but praying for the best. And I don't even really believe in a God, but I still believe in that saying that, you got to hope for the best and prepare for what the worst that could happen. Because I didn't know. I could still be facing prison time depending on how this shit goes. Do I think I will? Probably not, most likely, but I always could. So with that in mind, I'd just like to say I'll probably continue writing and I'll continue doing what I do regardless. So yeah, I'll see y'all back after I meet with my bond officer. Damn, that sun bright as hell. Hey, cops was beating me up so bad I had to get a rollie. What's good, YouTube? This is the follow-up to the bond in the video that I'm making. But I would just like to say that I met with the bond officer and everything after my nice little workout that morning. Got back home, went to work, came back and had the best sleep of my life. I hadn't slept since 1 in the morning. And spoke to him. I just have to check in every Friday to my bond. And I'm just going to keep working, stacking up money and doing what I do. I'm thinking about applying to some construction jobs. I probably will, honestly, at this point. I think it'd give me more time, honestly. Because they're pretty early up in the day, and then you get to have the evening off. I could just come back, maybe rest a little bit, and go out and about after that. So I'm thinking I'll probably keep looking around, man. And yeah, thank you. Yo, chat. Do y'all ever just like walk like when you got music on, like different? I'll be like, here, walk off like a flame, and start walking like, what's good?